Wait, stand up. Rats. Lovely. And your lead vocals.
1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah.
Ease up, yeah.
This is Pretendgirlfriend from Burnley.
Landlord fills pockets with the money that I've earned. Barmaid has the privilege of hearing what I've learned. Fat man in the corner and those people playing pool. This ashtray on my hand is gonna prove a useful tool. Don't go out tonight. You can't run from the king. It's people who will make you for your taxi fare, all your pressure.
I'm Martin's dad, Simmy's dad, David, and next to me is my wife, SHEILA.
I'm SHEILA, Martin's mum.
He grew up liking football, music, like most kids.
I can't really remember him being into music, really, until he sort of got quite a bit older, really. Perhaps, well, he was about 13 when he got his first guitar.
And then he went for guitar lessons, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was never interested in music at school. He never wanted him to know at school that he played the guitar for some reason. I think he was frightened they might have him bringing it to school.
And even the school choir, he wasn't quite keen on getting involved with that, was he?
No, and he was never picked for the school choir, actually.
I'm Simmy, I play lead guitar and sing.
I'm Smith, I play the room guitar and sometimes do vocals.
I met Martin when we were at school, at high school. We used to hang out together, and I was interested in guitar, Martin was interested in guitar. We used to go down to his house, me and my cousin. We used to hang out together, and we started a band at St John's school. The priest at St John's let us in. We played Guns N' Roses songs, a few covers. The drummer had a shopping trolley full of boxes and tins, and that's what we had, and that's how we started. And that was it was great fun.
Pretendgirlfriend, that's come from a lad I used to be in band about 6 years ago. Sort of nicked it off him. I don't know where it comes from, to be honest with you. Just original.
Just the original name, isn't it? A little different.
What have I got? Stick to stealing. What have I got? Stick to dealing. Walking down round the streets of my town.
In his teenage years, he had a great bunch of friends. He made friends easily, didn't he, SHEILA?
Yeah, he still had some of the same friends that he grew up with. Yeah, had him. Not much different.
Not much different now. It's just different generations, really.
We used to hang out together later on, and then we started a band, and we were up to friends. We just took acoustic guitars up, typical Simmy really. We just played along, and people sang and partied, and then that's how it started. We thought we could do something with this, and we got a band together.
I'm in too deep. I'm paranoid. They know my name. I'm too tired to run away. I'll stand and fight.
My name is John Winstanley, and I had the privilege of managing Pretend Girlfriend for about 2 years. I met the band in 2002 after the gig that we played at the North Bar supporting Goldblade and the Invisibles. They were pointed out to me by the owner of the North Bar called Ronnie Brown. He said they were a really interesting local band that I thought I might like. The opportunity to manage Pretend Girlfriend came after I'd spent the year managing a emo skate punk band from Chorley called Let's Not Lose Most of the Commies, who were a lot younger, and I was relatively new to the whole managerial side of things, but I felt as though I could add something to what was happening with Pretend Girlfriend. I had actually got them quite a few gigs the previous year, during 2002, to actually be in a position to become the manager in 2004 when the Commies, as they were affectionately known, split up. They were not getting as many gigs away from the locality, so because of my contacts in other parts of the country, having gone on tour with the Commies, I thought as though I could bring something to the party. See, I was really nervous because I'd spent a year and a half getting to know the band incidentally, and of course I was managing another band at the time, and I knew that I wanted to manage Pretend Girlfriend, and I remember sitting in a car before I came in thinking I've got to rehearse this, got to get right, I'll only get one shot. I think it was the first time that Danny was there as well when we had a full band meeting, and there was this cat and mouse thing, like, will they ask me if they want to manage them, or shall I ask them that I want to manage you, you know? And it was quite a nervous time. But I'm so glad that you said, yeah, let's do it. And I always remember Simmy saying, all we want to do, John, at the end of the day is play in front of 2,000 people at the Apollo, ideally supporting the wild arts would be brilliant. Because that was his band, you know, he really loved them, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What to where this year has gone, as the most past one by one. We live and hope that we won't win.
My name's Mike, reasonably long-term friend of Simmy's. I've worked with him for over 15 years, as well as sharing the stage on many occasions with his band, my band, solo projects, etc. My favourite Pretend Girlfriend song has got to be Down on Wednesday, just because I was with him just after he'd written it. I understood the lyrics, I knew what it was about, and to be quite honest, the truth behind the lyrics of the song are quite boring. I'd imagine anyone who doesn't know the truth behind it probably has their own opinion of what the words mean, and it's probably a lot more interesting than the real thing. But to me, because I know what it was about, and I was there and I'd experienced the same things, that's why it means so much to me. I think it's a brilliant song as well anyway, just the melody of it. So.
Down again on Wednesday, and it's feeding time for me. In a cage for all the world to see. In a show that I can't handle, 'cause I know it isn't me. I think they got it picked apart for me.
My favourite song to perform is probably Down on Wednesday, because the first couple of verses Simmy sung on his own, which on a number of gigs, it gave opportunity for me to go to the bar and get a pint and come back in for the guitar part.
My name's Liam Simm. I was Martin's son, and I was 17 when he passed away. He was like the perfect father. Always took me to play football, took me to football games. Just perfect, bought me everything I needed. He took me to my first Burnley game. We used to go to a lot of Burnley away games together. And yeah, we always played football on the backfield as well, which were good. He inspired me on my music, I'd say, because I like a lot of bands similar to what he listened to and what his music were like, so you kind of like Oasis, Arctic Monkeys, things like that. I remember being 7 and like when you had the phones where you had to Bluetooth the music. He Bluetoothed me all his music, which was like jamming Oasis, and as a 7-year-old, there weren't many 7-year-olds what listened to that kind of music.
What's your favourite song of Pretend Girlfriends?
I'd say 19 St John's Road. We're a bit weird really, because long after he wrote the song, we ended up moving in 17 St John's Road, which were a bit weird because obviously he wrote that song and just ended up moving next door to it. So he grew up like around that area and I grew up around that area. Played football on the 24, which is just off St John's Road. So yeah, there's quite a few reasons why I like that song.
So it's called 19 St John's Road.
To me, Martin's songwriting abilities was what I admire most. I liked his music, but the lyrics got to me, very much so. Very telling the story of Paddy at that time. Get Boy from the Kings and other songs, Claustrophobic Town, 19 St John's Road, where I actually remember the party he went to, but I didn't realise then that he would write a song about it.
Now John's off his hand. I think it's time he went to bed, because his mom's coming home and his son is on their phone, and the police are on their way. They see it every day, and there's a party, so I'm told, around the 19 St John's Road.
My name's Jamie Cock, and I'm one of Liam's best friends. I think the music was unique because he's from Paddy. He lived on my street, and it was just like great to have a close friend as a musician, and class. It was amazing, in live were just class. The atmosphere there, all his friends around, everyone getting smashed. It was just great, yeah.
The same group following round, whether it was in a local pub. Yeah, same people, regardless of where they played, whether they were supporting like Matlock from the Sex Pistols or Wild Hearts. Same fans follow them round, local pubs, big gigs.
We were good watching him perform. Makes you feel proud, especially when you get like people you don't know coming up to you, like telling telling you how much the songs mean to them, and you don't know them, so yeah, it's proud, it's good.
19 St. John's Road, where are ya? 19 St. John's Road, where are ya? 19 St. John's Road, where are ya? 19 St. John's Road, where are ya?
The Dutchman, in Simmy's acoustic sets were really good. The Dutchman. I think I came on and played a couple of songs with him at one of the gigs, but they were just nights where people got together, and it was just like having your friend in your living room or something like that, and it was a really friendly, close atmosphere.
Yeah, the Dutchman in Padiham was his last gig, and you know, it's brilliant that I can say that I performed on the same night. Nobody came there to see me, obviously. I was just a warm-up act, but it's a privilege to have been there. But I think some people would probably say that he had a lot of passion that night, but he always did. Whether he was doing somebody else's songs, some cover versions, or his own songs, he sang it from the heart, he gave it everything.
Fondest memory of Simmy, I've got so many. I think because he changed my life for the better, it has to be the first time we met in the North Bar. I was a nervous budding journalist who didn't really know anything, and they were the first band, local band, that weren't professional that I interviewed. And had he just told me to get lost, that would have been it. But Simmy being Simmy was, no, come on in, pal, have a sit down, or grab a beer and we'll have a chat. And that friendliness and I don't know, charisma that he had will always be with me.
There was one time when I used to do guitar lessons with him in about 2007, 8ish, and I can remember when my mum was running a bit low on money, and I think it was £10 an hour. So what else does Simmy like? Carling. So I bought him 4 cans of Carling, and I give him 4 cans of Carling, yeah, and he was well chuffed. He weren't bothered about the tenner. He's got 4 cans of Carling, yeah.
We used to get together on a Thursday night, and there'd be different people would attend, and it used to always be at Martin's, and we used to talk about anything and everything. It was a time where you could just have a bit of release from the week, and you could just talk about things which you wouldn't normally talk about.
He achieved everything he wanted to do. He wrote his own songs, and people liked him for who he were, and I suppose that's a good thing.
Mixture of emotions, not least of all from me. Tales of our devotion, laid bare for all to see. Looking out amongst the crowd, I see some feeling up, some down like me. All have got a story of how your lives have passed. Tales of woe and glory, some faded, some that last. Listening helps to bring to mind the crutches that I need to find and ask. Did I mean as much to you as all the times I needed you to help me stop from feeling blue? And if I had another chance, we'd sing together one more time. Down on Wednesday, maybe lemon and lime, till they call time.